So there's a whole lot to go over, but only a couple of things really in the CCU game. The most of the stuff that I want to talk about is outside the CCU game because we have new ships. First up is the Starlancer Tac. This does not have a Warbond CCU right now. It is a concept ship, and it's the combat version of the new Starlancer series from MISC. It's 330 concept pricing, right? So you could do a concept pricing jump from a Connie Aquila to the Starlancer Tac. That could make a good option in the future because most likely not most likely, for certain, this price will increase. Don't know how, by how much, but you'll probably, I'm guessing at least $30, right? 360 or something makes sense. Anyway, that one's just a thought. It'd be a speculative bet if you did want the Starlancer Tac. Again, this is more like a tactical. How to explain that ship. I'll go into that ship and I'll actually play the video from CitizenCon.
I think the Starlancer kind of really fully encapsulates MISC's kind of ability to create beautiful ships. It's got this bulbous design that really helps to kind of convey its underlying structure and its underlying strength. I think when the engineers were trying to kind of put this together, they were thinking about what's useful, what's great, and one of the things that we thought about was this deployable cargo grid that just brings the cargo down to the ground.
Personally, I love this idea. Taking a look at any cargo ship, if you have easy access to load and unload the ship, that's a bonus in my book. You open up the side, you take out what's there. Maybe you have some layering because of what's in the cargo hold beyond it, but I like this idea. It opens up on both sides based on what I saw in some of the videos.
It makes it much easier for loading and unloading. And they also wanted to put the crew, they wanted to put what was important for them. So they've added a lot of windows out so the crew can see out into the verse, and it's one of the things that we know people like, is being able to have these kind of little windows out into space. And then above the kind of main habitation area, we've got these big skylights, and they just allow kind of like more natural light to cast down into the cruise area. For a bit more protection, you've got 8 size 3 missiles up front, and then a further 8 on top. And these are backed up by a set of size 4 remote turrets, both front and rear, that give good topside coverage. And then finally, when we get to the front, you'll see we have a further set of size 4 gimbal weapons. And again, these just kind of help to fill in those blind spots. I think as a whole, the engineers or MISC have done an exceptional job in creating a vehicle that kind of fully encapsulates the functionality needed while still ensuring that the crew's kind of well-being and livelihood is protected. It's all in a package that kind of really dominates the sky, and I think it really shows off MISC's ability to deliver kind of quite beautiful ships.
All right, back to the Warbond CCUs. Moving on from the Starlancer Tac is the first Warbond CCU we have, which is a Starlancer Max. Now, the rumor mill had this ship about the same size as a Freelancer Max. It's not. I think it's significantly larger. Going through the CCU part of it, here we've got a $25 discount. You've got 2 to choose from, the Terrapin or the Defender. Both make excellent choices. I think the Terrapins had a little bit more often. Let's jump over here to the Terrapin in the CCU game app. And we've got 3 in the past, 1 recently, again 1 this year. Let's jump over to the Defender. It's had 3, maybe 4. I think it had some before 2021. A couple about a year ago, I guess. So both actually make a decent option to upgrade to. I think if I was going to do it today, I'd have to look through my Warbonds, and I think I've got one of each. So really, whatever one is not in one of my chains. So let's go take a look at my chains. Just for the sake of doing so, I built a quick chain with a Starlancer Max just to show what you can have in total discount over the full price of a ship. Looks like I got a couple gaps right here, and I need to purchase the war bond right now. That seems like a pretty good discount there. It's a $5 war bond from the Defender. I'm not sure why this... Oh, I don't know why it chose a Defender. I thought I had a Terrabin too. Let me go look at my... Where are all of my CCUs? So... Oh, I don't have one to the Terrapin. So for me, I would go with the Defender because I actually have that one. Clearly, I don't have a Terrapin, a war bond to the Terrapin. Did I have How many Defenders did I have? Just one? Defender to Raylan. Ooh. Yeah, I know why I was going to use that. But I could use this Connie Taurus to Defender, right? That was a good discount, 50% discount. So that's the way I would go. If I was going to buy this one today, I would pick the Defender. But again, that has to do with my chains and the CCUs I have available in my hangars. If you have the Terrapin, obviously that would make a much better choice for you. Unless, again, if you're using that for a different chain already, maybe not. Maybe you'll have to do this same figure it out-ish that I just did. Going down the stack, Hurricane's not a bad option. Connie Taurus isn't a bad option as far as, having those Warbond ships CCUs available. But again, you're leaving so much money on the table. You spend $25 for a $25 discount. That's not such a great ratio when you're talking about spending additional $25. It's not so bad if you spend $10 and get a $10 discount on the ship, I suppose, but when it gets up to $25, I just don't. You better have like at least $50 worth of savings if you're spending $25. That's kind of the way I look at it, right? Same thing with the Hurricane. You're just leaving too much on the table. Getting down to the Mark I. Every time I see a Mark I over here on the left, I want to remind everybody who's watching, don't ever get these on the left unless you already have a war bond to this ship on the right. You have to already have it. You're not going to be able to buy them in the future if it's a Hornet and Mark I. I'm going to keep bringing that up because I don't want that to be an issue for anybody who just started the CCU game down the road. Jumping over to the starter pack section, all of these packs include the game and a ship with some form of insurance. We got some really good news as far as I'm concerned about insurance in CitizenCon today.
Well, LTI is warranty and insurance. That's what you're going to get.
So I'll cover that later as well here, but I just want to look through this and say the only one that really has a great value here is this Avenger Titan, 5625 gets you, so it includes a Titan, 2 years worth of insurance, full set of armor, and a weapon. I think there's a sniper on this one. This is really the only great value play here in the game packages. So we do have some interesting things going on in the standalone ship category. I'm going to scroll down here just so you can see what's really going on. The new vehicle that just came out, this Argo CSV SM, pretty cool thing. It is a Warbond purchase. This is basically a cargo truck. Effectively, it's an off-roading cargo truck. Let's go over to the stats here. Let's drop into the video that I recorded as part of CitizenCon. It gives some more information on this vehicle, and I think is probably worth 40. I'm just not sure. It seems like a cool offer of vehicle. I think it might be a good replacement for those of us that are using like the Mule to land outside the range of turrets that are on some base we're trying to do a bunker mission in and roll on in. I think it'd be a good alternative to the Mule, but time will tell. I haven't driven it, so I guess we'll see. So jumping back to the standalone ships category, they do have the Zeus ships available with a Warbond discount as well. Looks like they've added quite a few ships to make them available, but none of them are at a discount, it looks like, again, until we get down to the Zeus ships. And those are the same discounts that you saw in the last video. They're $160 for flat out purchase. And I wanted to see down at the bottom. So they do have the Starlancer series with an extra paint for a discount as well. There's a pack with both of these ships in it too. I just want to make sure that there's nothing else down here. So, wait, what? Oh, concept ship pricing. Okay. So, yeah, Warbond and concept, and a paint for the Starlancer Tac and Starlancer Max up here. And then they just have the concept ship pricing for the Tac as well. Jumping over to the pack section, we have two of note. Neither are great deals. We've got the Warbond pack for the Zeus Duo with 10-year insurance. We've got the Starlancer twin pack as well. Not a great value. The Argo cargo pack is, I mean, it's $170 normally, so you're not saving that much money. So there is a ton to go over as far as CitizenCon is concerned, and I didn't want to cram this into my normal CCU Warbond videos, so that's it for today. I will cover CitizenCon. There's a ton to go over, especially from day 2, guys. So I'm going to probably put out a video or two about some of the major cool things that we kind of found out and that they alluded to previously, but now we have more concrete idea about. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Zi-Tek out.
So far we've delivered 6. We've delivered the Pulse, the X1, the Medvac, the Argo and PUV 1T, the RSI Zeus, and the rework on the Retaliator. Oh, but what about the rest? Sorry.
So, all but one of these will be released before the end of the year.